One second, everyone. This was another technical error. Not a technical error. I'm just um. No, 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 no. It's a. We will be back in a moment. As you can see, we're still waiting on some peeps, but we'll be right back. And there we go.
Greetings, mortals.
We should be up.
Hello.
Welcome to the chaos.
Welcome, everyone, to... Sorry.
There we go.
Are you doing alright?
Yes.
Have no fear, we are here.
It is very squished.
I mean, that's how
Yeah, we're a little stretched.
That's how I did it to fit the whole screen, but I can fix it. No problem.
I'm just stating what I am seeing. So it is very squished.
Mm-hmm.
What is squish?
Squished!
That was just the best way I could fit everyone in the whole screen.
No, that's fine. You can exclude
That's
me.
cool.
You can exclude me. I'm not important.
No, not
No,
at all.
everyone
I
here
will
is
kill you
important.
out of you. Cass? Stop that. You don't talk about our friend like that.
Yeah, Cass, shut up.
Get over here and fight me, bitch!
Oh, I mean, who
That's
are you
Maddie's
saying?
job.
Damn you, laws
guys.
of physics! You ruined my plans once again.
Welcome, everyone,
Fine.
to TPK, aka Total Party Knockouts. Say hi,
The
everyone.
only channel where Avonlea is
Hi,
the only one that's
everyone.
out black hair today.
Yeah, I'm the only one with blonde.
What an
Oh,
interesting
shit.
observation.
Notice that!
Yeah, I was about to say. It's okay.
Oh, shit.
You'll have the most fun.
I mean, now that the gang's all here.
Yeah, now that everyone's here. Hi and welcome. If you are new, welcome to our chaos that we have every single Sunday, or usually most Sundays, at 6 p.m. EST. I'm
Never on time.
And never on time, no.
Never
Neither
on
am
time.
I.
We tried.
We were even here
genuinely
early.
tried.
No.
I can count on one hand how many times in the last 6 months that we have been on time.
We were actually on time today. And then I remembered I didn't eat today.
Yeah, and
Right.
we demanded that she nourish her body.
Right.
God, we're the worst.
So,
Yes.
hence, I am the reason we are late yet again.
No, but that's okay because we'd rather you have food in your stomach and be comfortable playing than just not.
I also brought a snack.
Yes. Totally.
And then you are a snack.
Nutri-
And a whole damn meal.
That's you, bitch.
That's everyone
Yes, it
here.
Well, yeah, that's you.
Yes.
But she was the one who decided to actually say it, therefore I had to say it back.
Of course. We don't have to accept the compliment if we give it back to them. Reverse
Right?
Uno card activate.
Oh,
No,
oh,
Cass
damn.
still has to accept the compliment. That is a rule.
It's
I
called
mean-
regifting for a reason.
That means they both have to accept the compliment, and we both know. We all know
Hey,
that's
did
not
you?
happening.
Did you notice? I did. I
Yeah.
did accept the compliment. Okay.
But then
Call
you're
that
just like.
growth.
But then you're like,
That's only because you're
do
gonna
the
give it back.
reverse.
Yes, I have
But
to make
you
a
did
joke
actually
about it right
take it.
afterwards. Otherwise, I will explode.
We're all
This
totally
is the kind
sane
of
here.
show you're in
Yes.
for.
Uh-huh. Exactly. My name
Don't
is
worry.
Nix.
We're all a little mad here.
Well,
I mean.
I'm
Better
just
than being
gonna
super
go to the
aware.
courthouse for no particular reason. Alright,
that means he's
going
on the
now.
market.
I'm Nix's Rose. With me, I have Rat Pack 3-Piece, Madi to the Max, the Reading Dragon Official, and Dreaming Isolde. We are TikTok creators. Well, most of us are. Storytellers, and we just love tabletop RPGs. We usually play, huh?
Who here isn't a TikTok creator?
I mean, I haven't made anything in like 2 years, man.
You're on
You're
TikTok.
still a TikTok
It's
creator.
been like 2 years.
Oh no!
Can you
We're
really
still
keep
making it through
It's
TikTok.
broken. You will know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh no, a table.
It's
It's broken.
broken!
Yes, but exposure to TikTok and actually being a TikTok creator, two different things.
You get the references we make.
Yeah.
because I'm exposed to TikTok.
Exactly.
Still.
We will include you in our love, goddammit.
Yes.
So
You too
fucking
must
take
accept
it.
the compliment.
Well, anyway.
You are still a TikTok creator. You are one of my favorites. God damn it.
Oh, well, thank you. You and 300 other
Oh.
people.
Oh my god, we are just monkeys in a circus.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no.
That's
See,
a
for me,
compliment. Fucking damn, thanks.
See, for me, this is just Wednesday mornings on the Idiot Book Nook on Twitch.
Right, which you guys should check out what she does on Twitch every 11 a.m. EST on Wednesdays
Yes.
and 9 a.m.
Mountain Standard Time.
Mountain Standard Time.
Yeah.
That's early. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but fuck that.
And Maddie is glitching. And frozen.
Oh, that was her. I was wondering who that was.
Yeah.
Oh,
God damn
Maddie. Totally professional stream, guys. But we
can all afford internet. Yeah.
right. We thank you nonetheless for
Definitely.
being here with us on this crazy Sunday night. We
Yep.
are continuing our campaign, or our one-shot, sort of Monster of the Week, Tales of Willowbrook. For those of you that were not here last week, I could give you a slight recap.
Please do.
Sure.
Because I need it.
Right. And if you want to watch it after we're done, just so that you can get a little bit more context, it's already uploaded on our YouTube channel. And if you don't know where our YouTube channel is, how the hell are you watching this?
You're friends.
I don't know.
So, I'll
I don't know.
I'll recap real quick. What ended up happening last session when Sam and Lily returned to the rest of their day in Willowbrook, the captain had run off with his cane, as he seemed to have discovered something possibly about his TARDIS. Not sure, but he went in a direction, and Sam and Lily figured that it was time for a nice warm meal that wasn't carnival food. So,
Carnival food is so good.
oh no, it's still good.
It's fantastic.
No, it's still great, but like, you need other things. Oh no! Sad times. Sad times, and now we look even more stretched. I'll just go like this. There we go. Oh, okay.
Hey, Betty's back.
And she's back.
Oh God, we do look more stretched.
I know, right? But as Lily and Sam continue to go to their local diner and have a meal, an actual proper meal, there was a discussion slightly nodding towards Lily's past about her
Hello!
about her current situation being a homeless young girl who generally wanders the woods and the streets by herself looking for monsters with no parental influence
I
whatsoever.
missed backstory.
Yes, you did. Okay.
God damn it! Now I have to go back and watch it.
Yes.
I'm not like other girls. I have a knife.
Right. Which she does carry with her everywhere, and there has been no really questioning
Fail to
as to
see how
why.
this makes you different from other girls.
No.
Of any questions that there might have been, there's even less questions now that Lily's hanging around Sam. So
Right, and now Sam has sort of decided to do her community a service in taking Lily in and making sure that she is protected and safe and in a safe place to sleep rather than the woods at night.
yeah, because leaves do not make a good bed.
It's fine.
Then we went on adventures at the yard sale.
Yes,
Yes.
they had found out that a recent citizen of Willowbrook, whose first name was Judy, had passed, and one of her last almost accomplishments that she was aiming for before she had passed was to beat the Guinness World Record of most gnomes collected. She managed to make it to 1,999 before her passing, so technically she only needed 2 more. But due to her passing, all of her belongings were being sold at her home.
It's terrifying.
Yes.
Who needs that many fucking gnomes?
Oh, you
I'm
should.
one
have
who's
gnomes
trying
at
to
that
break a
yard
world
sale.
record.
You should.
It was a lot of gnomes.
Yeah.
So many gnomes.
You should have.
I broke a window.
Right. You should have seen the actual woman that I based this counter off of, which is true facts. I sent the image to Avonlea earlier before. Oh man. Anywho,
Goddamn gnomes.
Hard.
Sam and Lily went to Judy's home and visited Judy's son-in-law and her daughter at the time. Well, she wasn't there at the time. To pay their respects, at least on Sam's end. Lily did some investigating as she suspected something nasty was afoot.
Just some light B&E.
Yeah, totally. She found a bead of supernatural energy coming in from inside of the home. And afterwards, she had encountered Judy's ghost over the pile of blood where she was supposedly killed there in her basement. While that was happening, Sam was talking it up with Judy's son-in-law and Dylan, one of the local police officers. They were having a chat about her passing and all of her belongings, and also the fact that Dylan does have to make a report to Child Protective Services for Lily now that he knows for sure about her situation. And he has made Sam aware that if in any case that their Child Protective Services come to take her away, he's going to have to do so.
I like the fact that he didn't do that when I was dumpster diving or anything like that. That's like, oh no, I'm sure she's got a family as she rummages through the garbage and sleeps in the woods. It's only when Sam brings it up that he's like, oh, well, now I have to be a good citizen and worry about this child.
I mean, like, we're not gonna get into. I mean,
Oof. Damn.
Yeah, but now Sam also has the card to the whatever child protect the CPS and adoption agency, whatever, to try to also adopt Lily because she's got a bad feeling about her situation. So it's like, well, now I got to race against CPS to adopt this kid.
And so
this is what the audience comes for: adoption drama.
Yeah.
All right.
Sam discovers that Lily has broke into the home of Judy, and in her panic, she decides to join her in entering the home, in which they discovered upstairs in her room was some sort of seance in Judy's bedroom. It was torn apart, and there were red candles everywhere. A magic sigil was on the floor, including a paper with the words "For Company," in which they did take and bought some additional fun items at the yard sale before deciding to leave, as they had not encountered Judy's ghost again after that.
But while talking to Judy's ghost, she had mentioned something about a book that just appeared on her doorstep.
Right. That was one thing that she did remember before her passing, or one thing that she managed to get out during her conversation with Lily, as she was very distraught and didn't seem to know quite sure whether or not she was dead. But they gathered their things, and they were headed back up to Sam's home for the end of the night. Sam, as you and Lily head back, we'll pick up from there, obviously. So Sam and Lily, as you guys head back up to your home, there's another car parked in the front of your home. It is blue. It's a fairly newer car. And you do actually see the captain there, standing by the side of this car. The captain, you actually managed to find your TARDIS in a strange way. You were led to it by your cane at a junkyard.
Oh, look, he's back.
and you found your
What?
TARDIS for some reason took the form and shape of a car. But you figured since you also had no other contacts with anyone else in this town, you managed to sort of use your process of elimination to find Sam's home, which of course would be in the middle of fucking nowhere. In the town that is also in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yep. I mean, Sam kind of also sticks out like a sore thumb in some cases, so it's probably not hard to find out the whereabouts of where she lives. So.
Oh, yeah.
Just ask two people and they'll be like,
Really, I just
Yeah.
asked where does the weird lady who's into Bigfoot live, and everybody kind of just pointed me in this direction.
So, Captain, as you're standing and waiting, you do eventually see Sam's very jacked pickup pull up with Lily inside.
Sam pokes her head. As Sam, I poke my head out the window of my truck as I stop. Captain? How'd you find my place?
Wasn't hard.
Uh-huh.
You're
Nice.
pretty well known around here, actually.
should I stab him
mean-
again?
No, Lily. It's fine.
I would prefer
at
you
least for now.
didn't. I don't know what regeneration I'm on this time. I lost
What?
count. Don't worry about it.
Very
I-
weird.
I mean, you said it yourself, strange things happen here in Willowbrook. No stranger would it be. But anyway, yeah, no, nice car, by the way. Is that a 95?
It's very blue.
Very blue indeed.
I don't know. It's never looked like this before. As he just kind of walks around it and he just like goes back to taking it in, which is what he was doing before you showed up.
What does this car look like? Does it like have 4 doors? Is it covered? I'm picturing like a convertible for some reason.
We're gonna need a reference of this car now.
Okay, so like
What are you picturing, Ryan?
I was going off of what we were saying in session 0. So it's a big van. It's like Mystery Machine type thing, and I guess it's blue.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got these like double doors on the back, where it's kind of like a moving van. And the windows are opaque, so you can't really see through them.
Mm-hmm.
But it's got like this big mural on the side of like space and planets, and like in the space there's this city that's in a dome that has all these different spires on it. None of you recognize this, but it's definitely Gallifrey.
Yeah.
It's definitely the city in Gallifrey. And it's this big old 70s van. And he's just walking around it going,
Ah, you really dressed up this time.
and he's just walking around it and just kind of muttering weird shit to
God.
himself.
So,
Did he just talk to his car?
I don't know, but something odd. Shouldn't the sky in this whole dome thing be a little bit redder?
And you call me
No.
weird.
The domed city is just sitting in space.
Oh.
But it is essentially the High Council city of Gallifrey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, her weird comes up a little bit, even though the reference is out of place.
You make no sense sometimes.
I've been told that. But some people have come up to me saying how right I was when certain things did happen. So there you go. It evens out.
Eventually, everything makes sense.
Yeah, eventually everything makes sense.
As the doctor, not the doctor, the captain hears that, and he just goes, "Yeah, probably a low-level psychic connection to the temporal rift. Don't worry about it.
What?
Harmless." And he just keeps walking around the van.
Well, all right then. Well, you'll at least fit in over here with how the decor looks. So, yeah. Again, strange things happen here in Willowbrook.
Strange things are happening. Anyway.
In the woods.
Into the thick of it.
Anyway.
Into the thick of it.
Liz is in so much pain.
I'm just a keeper. Y'all are the hunters. Y'all are the stars. Don't worry about me. I'm fine.
Well, let's not just stand around here any longer. Let's just go in. Captain, you want anything as you're coming in? And she starts heading to her front door.
Mind the traps.
Oh,
I'll kill you.
no, I'll stay here. And he points to the van.
Nah, you're coming inside. You're already here. You might as well come in.
Well,
He does
I mean,
this a lot.
I have. There's more space in the
Don't
van.
fight it.
Just
It
have
won't
some
help.
grub. Come on, you're already at my house anyway. And she walks into her door.
Just when I walk in, I pull out a key and I go to the back of the van and I put in a key and I unlock the back doors and then I just swing them open and take a look at the inside.
Oh, good. Everything's here.
Close it, lock it back up, and walk back inside. Nobody sees how much bigger on the inside the fucking van is.
Not yet, anyway.
Oh yeah, it's a full-blown TARDIS inside.
But when you and Lily eventually make your way inside my home, I had put my haul from the yard sale onto the kitchen table, the dining table in the kitchen, and then I'm starting to like pull things out of the fridge to start making dinner for everyone.
No, I mean, yeah, go ahead. Yes, Sam, you pull out your 2 or 3 books that you've collected about the general history of Willowbrook.
And my pie tin.
The pie tin, of course. Yeah, I'm not going to forget about the pie tin, don't worry. I know it's important to you.
Very important.
It's very important to you. The pie tin, the history books, and also the baby blue fanny pack.
Yep. Picked out just for Lily.
Just for Lily.
To carry her knife in.
Uh-huh. Yes. Sam, you still have plenty of leftovers and other things that you can make in your home.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm gonna start messing around with that to make food for Captain and Lily.
Mm-hmm. Right?
Yep. And we lost Lily again. There we go.
There you go. It's totally fine. And she's back! There we go.
Hey.
Wonderful. No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. But you guys just managed to have light conversation, and Sam and Lily are still sort of like ruminating a little bit over the things that you saw in Judy's home.
So many gnomes.
There were a lot of gnomes and flamingos.
So many.
Just imagine her staring off into the distance. So many
No.
gnomes.
Those gnomes are just weird to begin with, but some of them were not suitable for those of Lily's age. Oh boy.
What do you mean?
You think the worst thing I've seen is gnomes?
I don't think I want to know what's the worst you've seen. At least not right now, anyway. When you're ready to talk about it.
Gnome unsuitable for children,
The way that it can be designed.
which
Sex
is
stuff.
Or just raunchy shit.
I see what you mean now. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I've totally had sex before. Really, trust me, I know.
The sex is very good.
I was trying to be polite for the kid.
Sorry, shut up. Go on.
I was trying to be
I mean,
polite.
you're not wrong. It's kind of it.
Yeah. There were some funny ones though, but gnomes are just weird.
Yeah, they just keep talking about gnomes, Captain.
And describing all the various gnomes that we
Next
saw.
question.
hmm
What is a gnome?
It's a very tiny, fat humanoid being that a lot of depictions have it wearing a pointy hat. No brim or anything.
So, a Respelin.
No.
Oh,
They're
oh,
little statues you put in the garden.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not fond of statues.
Well, Judy had
Just
almost
don't-
2,000 of them.
Oh, that's a lot. Don't take your eyes off them or blink.
I can do that.
Okay. Now, they're tiny little things. These garden gnomes. And they're just like, some of them porcelain, some of them wood, and some of them clay. But they didn't do anything weird. They just kind of look funny. And some of them are a little off-putting, but
Don't worry, I checked. They're normal.
yeah.
All right. So none made of stone. Awesome. That is a good thing.
I mean-
if you see stone one, don't look away from it. I mean that. And he just looks dead serious as he's talking about stone
Oh.
gnomes.
I like how he's more concerned about the garden gnomes than the dead ghost lady.
Right?
Well, that's routine. Just psychic imprint left over after a conscious entity has died. Leftover residual psychic energy. Anyway, the gnomes,
The gnomes
are
are
dangerous.
scary.
Yes.
I mean, yes, I myself am a little put off by gnomes, especially the amount of that Judy had. But then again, she was just trying to break a world record. The current world record holder had, 2,000 gnomes?
That
And she was trying to beat
lot
that.
of gnomes.
That is a lot of gnomes. No, the whole lawn was practically covered in them when we went over.
The house is very empty, though.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like you could fit everything in that house, but she didn't try to fit everything in that house, thank goodness.
She left it all out for display.
Yep. And the flamingos. There were some odd flamingos.
So many flamingos.
I do
Why?
like.
Why do people have
flamingos.
flamingos? I don't get it.
I mean, neither do I.
Good.
Judy knows, so I don't.
Because flamingos are cool.
I mean, yeah, like the living ones. Oh, did you know that a flamingo's pinkish hue is from what they eat?
Yes. They grow the pink over time.
Yeah.
Weird. Same thing can technically happen to you if you eat enough carrots.
Or
I
tomato.
pick up a
So I've
thing of
been told.
whatever we're eating, and I'm going,
never
I could
tested this
turn this
myself.
color.
It would have been like, so Sam would have probably made like meatloaf for the night. Out of everything she has, she made meatloaf. Lily.
It's down the actual meatloaf. Just rewinding a bit. He goes, meat in a loaf shape. This is interesting. How'd
Okay.
you get it into the shape?
I have this here loaf pan.
Yes, that would do it. Cool.
Yep.
Cool. It is very small in here.
Not that small. It's the perfect size for what is needed.
Yes. But I am more than what is needed. So, I'm gonna go back to my van. If you can come in, if you'd like. I have much more space in there.
How is it you would have more space in that little van than in my home?
If
Well,
he sleeps in his van, I get to go back to my pile of leaves.
Come
No.
As he proceeds to lead you guys out of the van.
his situation is different. You are a child, Lily. He is a full-grown adult.
He doesn't sound like it. He's afraid of gnomes.
That's a thing that might be something for him to deal with
In
in
therapy.
his own time, in therapy.
I'm sorry, I need to shut up. Go ahead.
Because I don't know how much therapy can help with the gnomes, though.
Okay, so, you may want to prepare yourselves. This, I'm told, can be a shock for some people.
Okay, just
Sam
so
just
Someone
has
else
her-
say that to me before I got in a van.
I don't get it.
Oh.
And he just turns, because he doesn't. He turns around and he unlocks the door and he just opens well, they would open outwards. And he just opens them, and behind him is just an entirely different area than what should be in the van.
Sam has like her arms crossed, ready, just getting herself mentally prepared for what strange things are about to happen, and also keeping in the back of her mind if he tries to pull any fucking funny business. And then she sees the inside, is like, I'm sorry, what?
Yes. This
He is a monster.
is
We have to
what
kill him.
is called
Oh,
a TARDIS.
I go to stab him.
Time and relative dimension in space.
He's a monster. Must kill him now.
Shit!
I mean,
She tries to stop her.
Does she succeed?
guys, just so you know, there is nothing right now that I know of about hunters versus hunters, so y'all gotta figure that shit out.
Assuming it's going to be tough versus tough.
The point
Yeah.
is to be you fighting monsters, not each other. That's sort of the
Obviously,
point of Monster
Whoever
of the
designed this
Week.
did not think things through very
Oh
well.
yeah, no, of course. No,
Because
totally.
this shouldn't even be fucking. This should be every table ever.
Oh
This
my
should have come
God.
out in playtesting. Like,
I don't know.
so
I think
I'm just gonna roll tough and see what
Okay.
I roll.
And I'm gonna roll cool here. It's 2d6s, right?
yes, 2d6.
Oh, it's two.
2d6
Yeah, two.
and adding your modifier.
Okay.
Since this is what
Oh,
we're
boy.
doing now.
Oh, God.
Yep.
No one asked
Oh,
my
God.
permission for anything.
Just a million. I rolled the million. It was
Okay.
fucking. I rolled a 5 and a 6.
Okay.
Plus 3.
Me too.
I rolled a 3 and a
Wow.
2 for a total of 5.
Okay, so 5, and what did you guys get?
Including my modifier.
Yes.
I got 13.
13, and you, Ryan?
Including my modifier, which is 3, so 11, 14.
Oh!
By that
Oh.
much.
You...
Because I can use sharp instead of tough.
Mhm. Right.
So-
So, Captain, you see Lily just, like, suddenly charge at you with her huge knife that is
Calling
more
you a
like a
monster.
blade.
I'm just completely calm about this. Oh, we're doing this now. And he twists his cane, and he pulls out his sword, and he just parries the knife away. Ha! This is fun.
Yeah, Sam, you make an attempt to try to launch at Lily before she launches at him, and yeah, you just end up being paralyzed and watching the horror happen.
I like to think that she went face first into the ground where Lily was.
yeah, that's,
or that.
that's probably what happened.
Whatever makes you happy.
Anyway, so just feel free to make yourselves at home. The swimming pool is on deck 7.
What?
It's heated. Wardrobe is on deck 3.
What?
And he just walks in and starts fiddling with knobs on a console. By the way, the console isn't like an attached feature. It's a series of floating platforms circling a raw energy beam going straight up and down through the center of the control room. There are round things everywhere because round things. But like
Round
all of
things
the
are
decks
great.
and like chairs and everything, nothing is like directly connected to the ground. Everything is kind of just like floating around.
What?
Reach over and tug on Sam's jacket.
And she gets up.
I don't think he's a monster,
I-
but he's definitely a something.
It's something. Yeah, that's that's
we
probably
need to
the
kill
best
it?
way.
So,
No, I don't know.
time
neither.
and relative dimension in space, but
He
we
said
call it a
such weird
TARDIS.
things.
Uh-huh.
One guy's granddaughter named it that, and we kind of just been going with it ever since. Anyway, all of time and space at your fingertips. Name a place, name a when.
I turn around and walk out.
Sam is just still
Here-
standing
okay,
there with
I guess
her
that's-
jaw open a little bit as
Here
she's
and
just
now.
looking around.
By the way,
I'm assuming the actual time travel function doesn't work, but he doesn't know that.
Ah.
Also the space part, because you have to actually like drive it around.
Yeah, it's locked to Earth.
Yep.
Sam is
So it's
still
just
processing things.
It's not a TARDIS, it's a art.
Well, the entirety of the second Doctor's run was basically the same thing,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
which is kind of loosely what I'm basing it off of.
Yeah. But no, you see Sam, she's just kind of still
Third Doctor.
taking everything in and trying to process things. She's kind of just flat out ignored you.
right.
How are you able to fit all
wants to
this
see
in a
Susan
tiny
B.
little
Anthony?
van? What?
Who wants to meet Susan B. Anthony? As he just starts running around the console and starts pushing buttons, and then he,
What?
it's a lever,
Lily went out.
and you start, and like there's a noise that starts, and then it just shuts down. That's not right.
What?
I'm just making a pile of leaves outside.
I'm assuming away from the traps.
Yeah.
I know where all of them are.
Or, like, I'm sure, like, one next to one. Just in
Yeah,
case.
probably.
At this point, the captain is just like going around flicking levers, trying to figure out why his time machine isn't working.
And you're still kind of, like, at a loss as to why it's not working.
And Sam would have gone outside to check up on Lily.
Yeah, she's like, I'm out. Bye.
That's a nice pile of leaves you got there, Lily.
It's a good backup. Just in case.
Lily, you have a place to sleep.
For now.
Mm.
Like I said, backup.
We'll work on that. And she just pats Lily's head. All right.
All right.
Captain,
so-
what are you doing around in there?
As he just walks back out and closes the door. So, time and space travel are out. Something is wrong with my TARDIS.
So it's just an RF.
Yes. No. No. Yes. No. Maybe.
Good one.
I love how that laugh also sort of like feels like I'm laughing because that's funny, and also I don't know if this is real or not, so I could be going a little bit insane.
There's a chance. There's a chance. What she said is funny. Also, I don't know if I just accidentally huffed something when I was over at Judy's.
See, the dimensions of the inside of the van, he had to double check it to see what it was, are more than the outside.
I saw that.
Like
I'm
Right.
still
So you get it. Awesome.
sure. Let's go with that.
Anyway, good news.
should-
I still have all of my instruments for measuring and building things. So we have resources, but I can't take us anywhere yet.
I mean, we
Okay,
still
Sam's
my
got a truck.
Yeah, I still got my truck.
Well, no, it still works like a car, an automobile.
Can you
but-
drive it?
Yes, I drove it here. That's how it got here.
I mean, I didn't hear any police sirens, so I guess you're all right to drive.
They were too busy at the crime scene.
We were too
that's
busy
true.
being the crime.
That's fair. That's fair. We were too busy.
As he pats around in his thing, I do have a license, and he pulls out the psychic paper.
Yeah, that sort of
Wait.
like transforms into an actual license,
Wait,
like ID.
I feel like Sam needs to roll something to actually
Yeah.
be able to see.
I feel like Lily would see through that. Like,
Alright.
Yeah,
maybe with like
Li-
weird or something.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
if that's what you want to do, both of you roll plus weird.
Yeah.
And what you're trying to see is like see through the paper, or like identify that it's not
See through
an
the
ID.
illusion.
See through the
Yeah.
illusion. Okay.
That's
So-
a 11.
I got a 6.
All right.
God damn
So, I mean, it takes you, Lily. You have to activate your gift in order to do so. But you do sort of. It's almost like a flicker, or almost like an opaque layer of an ID on top of an actual card stock. But if you look at it, you're like, huh, it's not 100% real. Sam, it looks totally convincing to you. He just pulls out this ID with a Pennsylvania state ID with, weird numbers on it for his date and his date of birth and his actual driver's license number, and just the captain as his name, no last name, no surname, but he is an organ donor.
All right.
Wait, no, it is very specifically not an organ donor,
Oh,
because
okay.
that would get in trouble. That would
Not harvest my organs.
yes.
Oh, you're from Pennsylvania?
No, it's
Huh.
a lie.
Yes.
Oh, what?
It's fake. It's illusion. I pick it up and see.
Do I start to see the illusion as she's starting to point it out?
I mean,
It should still be whatever you assume it to be.
Right, yeah. No,
Yeah.
I'm just like... I'm pointing at it because I can see it, and I'm assuming
It's
everyone can
it's
see
almost like those holographic pictures where it's like as you shift the image, you can see a little bit of it is not entirely clear.
Basically, how an ID kind of looks now.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I hand it back to him.
That's a interesting make for an ID card.
Yes. And it can also be an identification of everything else. Very useful for getting in and out of places you're not supposed to be.
Sam raises an eyebrow and starts like, you can see the gears turning. You don't know what, but you see gears turning.
Psychic paper. It's quite an interesting utensil. I'd offer you some, but I don't have any more.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I might need you for a thing in the future. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh.
It depends on how well known you become here. You become over here in these parts.
Sure. I must warn you, it has been a while, but I will do my best.
We should set the monster's trap for the night.
We should.
Yes, as you guys are having this conversation, you realize and you look out. It's the night is coming to a close very soon.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and get everything set up for the night. Do my nightly rounds. Lily, go ahead and get yourself washed up and head on to bed.
Nope.
Not the leaves. Oh, all right. Captain, you might as well come with us, well, so that way you don't accidentally fall into one of my traps.
Unless we need to keep him
No
out.
worries about that. I am very observant, and he steps right into one of the traps.
Luckily, it wasn't activated yet.
Yeah.
I was no, really? Okay, sure. It wasn't.
It wasn't activated
It totally
yet.
wasn't activated yet.
No, but it does jump and spook him.
So yeah,
just a bear
it just
trap.
says, no worries. I am very observant, and it's a bear trap.
Yeah, and it goes shink.
It snaps. I hear it click, and I pull my foot out. Just whoa!
Shink.
I meant
Observant indeed.
Yes.
And Sam
That
just
was
goes
fun.
to reset this trap
Right.
and set it up properly.
Right.
You stay close to me, Captain.
Aye.
Hate you.
I hate you.
Oh my god.
Woo! Okay, so you guys all settle down for the night.
Yep. And I take my first watch in my
Yes.
chair.
Yes.
Once Lily's in the spare
Or-
bedroom.
Oh, under all the blankets.
Yes, you are rolled up like a nice little black bean burrito that is only contained of black beans.
Bean
I would actually
burrito.
probably take the blankets and put them under the bed and then sleep under the bed.
Sure.
way.
So, like a black bean.
Monster under your bed.
Sure. We'll go with
She's a
that.
little shadow monster. It's like the little black cat that hides under the bed.
Right,
yeah.
right. And you look underneath, and then all you see are the light reflection of the pupil.
Yeah, but instead of like cat eyes, it's her glasses.
She doesn't actually wear glasses. I just wear glasses because I didn't want to put on contacts.
Oh,
Which
Right.
just makes it even creepier because you're seeing glasses that aren't there.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
I think
okay.
at this point, we are going to shift over to Laura.
Hello.
Hi, Laura.
Hi.
Laura, you just got out of class a few hours ago. Your parents sort of begged you to go out and get one of the gnomes from Judy's place before you head back home. You go up and you do find Nyx, Judy's daughter, and you interact with her with some time. There's only one gnome left. Everything else is pretty much already gone or have already been set to the side.
Who the fuck is buying over 1,000 gnomes?
She was very influential in town. People knew her as the crazy gnome lady. Everyone wants a gnome now.
Yeah.
It's like the tulips, basically.
It's like an artist's
God.
work gets more expensive after they die.
Yep.
It's just
Okay.
yeah. Totally. It makes sense.
I think the only person that didn't buy a gnome in town was probably Sam.
Yeah.
She did
And
buy a
Lily.
pie tray, though.
No, the
Yes.
pie tray was necessary and needed.
It was
That's
It was a
That's fair.
necessity.
And unfortunately, because it's getting a little bit too dark, you cannot see most of the other stuff that's already left out, but you do manage to get the last one. Now, because you come from money, you have to get the most expensive one, but you're paying it with Dad's credit card, so it's fine. But you did have to make
Hold
a
on.
round trip back to an ATM and then come back and pay for
about to say.
it.
I was about to say.
Square
How are
doesn't
you-
exist yet.
I was about to say, who's using credit cards at a yard sale? Oh yeah, the rich girl.
Yeah.
So,
Especially in the 90s.
right, and you do just get what seems to be a very typical garden gnome. It's got an assortment of mushrooms at the bottoms of his feet, a sweet smile with like really red puffy cheeks, very fragile. Oh no. Very fragile, actually, and you do, Nyx does explain to you that it was the most expensive one because it was actually her mom's favorite one. But she wants no recollection or no sort of evidence of her mom being with her anymore. So she decided to sell it to you for a bit of a high price, not only because of that sentimental value, but also because it was imported. And that's also probably the one that your parents wanted anyway, because they are always looking for the most expensive and the most niche of items. But you come back home.
I don't like these guys.
No.
Like me as a person, I don't like them anyway.
Right, sure. You don't have to like them as their daughter. I'm not telling you that.
That's
Nope.
fair.
But
No one said you have to like your blood relatives.
No, I'm just telling you
don't.
what they're kind of like at this point. Just weird rich people. And you go home and like you present it to your parents. They're kind of happy and excited about it, but they argue back and forth for an exuberant amount of time of where to place it in the large amount of square footage that they have around their home. But you decide that
I swear.
but you decide that you don't care because you have a 6 a.m. class in the morning and head off to bed. Unless you wanted to make any stops or do anything before you headed home.
Not that I can think of.
Sure. Okay. And so we'll end that night in Willowbrook for just a moment. And all of you wake up relatively well and fine. Sam, you are still in your chair as per usual. You did wake up occasionally to like the sound of foxes screaming in the woods, and then occasionally with the hoot of an owl. But you're generally fine. None of the traps.
Skittering.
Yeah.
Skitterings of a raccoon.
Exactly. But everything else seemed to be fine. Laura, excuse me. Laura, for some reason, you wake up and come to your surprise, you find that your bedroom window is open, and you did not leave it open the night before.
That's terrifying.
Right, but your alarm blares at you as you only have 10 minutes to get to class.
Well, window being open is a problem for another day.
Totally.
For future Laura. Yeah, totally.
Right.
Yeah, totally smart idea to leave your window open.
Well, I'm gonna close it before going, but
It's not like this is a horror story or anything.
No,
Right?
totally not. Not at all.
So yeah, I'm gonna close the window.
Yeah, you close
And
the window and
get
then
the fuck out.
yeah, you get your stuff and you get ready to go. You guys actually wake up again just fine. Sam, are you preparing morning breakfast for everyone still?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Eggs and bacon with some waffles.
Eggs, bacon, waffles,
Yeah.
maple syrup in the air.
Yeah. Some fruity jam.
Maddie, could you repeat what you said?
I just said waffles.
Waffles.
And in the morning, I'm making the waffles.
Yeah. And then once breakfast is ready and set out, I make an extra plate for the captain and then get that on the table, go out to his van and then knock on the back doors. Hey, Captain!
He opens the door. Question: do I have something on my face? He doesn't, but his skin is green.
Are you talking about just a part of your face or the whole face?
Yes.
Do you not have a mirror in there?
That would... Hold on. And he closes the door and he comes back. Ah, I see! Okay! And he just... A couple of clicks, a few buttons. He comes back out. Yes. Mirrors. They are useful for looking at oneself. Gonna have to keep that in mind. He's back normal now.
Okay. I made breakfast. You're welcome to come in and have some with me and Lily.
Ah, yes. Food. The
Yeah.
thing that provides bodies with energy. I will be right there.
You hear
Cool.
that, Cass?
Shut up. I don't need that. That doesn't apply to me.
Oh, I love it.
That doesn't apply to me. Shut up.
Nope. And it's waffles with maple syrup and fruit jams, bacon, and scrambled eggs. And the way that she makes her scrambled eggs, she slow cooks the eggs and puts cheese in it. And then when it's about to get into the scramble phase, she puts some sour cream in it to make it nice and fluffy and soft. It's good.
Sounds like you've done this before in real life.
Maybe.
No.
Mm-mm.
Oh, definitely
No.
not.
No.
No.
She just making it up off the top of her head.
She
It's
saw it
called
on,
improvisation, Ryan.
she saw it on the Food Network one time and just got it by memory.
the way
Anywho, excuse me. Go on.
And then Sam is gonna have herself some black coffee, and for Lily some orange juice.
The captain pulls it out and, like, out of his coat, from seemingly nowhere, he pulls a bottle of chocolate syrup and whipped cream and just starts putting it all over it and just eats it.
Is he still
All
green?
over everything, including the eggs.
No, just his plate. Just his plate.
Okay. No,
But
I
yes.
meant, like, all over his plate
Yes.
of everything. Oh god. Okay.
Yes.
Is
Including
he
the
still
eggs.
green?
Including the eggs. Yes.
But is your skin still green?
No, it's
Okay.
back to normal.
Alright.
I found the mirror in my TARDIS and realized what was wrong, and I was able to do it. I didn't think of a mirror until Sam said something.
It's good to use every once in a while.
Yes. Mirrors are useful. I knew I had them for a reason.
Just don't have two mirrors facing each other.
Ah. Yes, they would reflect each other infinitely, and you would just see an infinite number of dimensions.
Also, the possibility of portal opening and letting things through.
That too, I think.
Nilly, you're hearing them having this totally normal conversation while you just
Hey,
shove
seems
scrambled
totally
eggs.
legit to me.
It's
I mean, like,
scrambled
that's
eggs
a
into your
perfectly
mouth.
reason. That makes absolute sense to Lily.
You also see in front of you a baby blue fanny pack that you remember from the day before.
I didn't get this.
No, I did. That's for your knife.
It doesn't fit my knife.
Yeah, well, we can make it fit. I got my garage in my workshop. My workshop in my
Good.
garage.
Make the fanny pack bigger on the inside.
I mean, you got
It's
the
a little
tools?
excessive just for a knife.
I would, and
Fanny pack of holding.
I'm gonna take the fanny pack. I'm gonna take the fanny pack and I'm gonna run out to my TARDIS and see if I can make it. What do I roll?
I mean,
Roll
you
plus
Lily
weird.
used to- plus weird.
All right.
It's
And
just
I-
like, God fucking damn it.
I like
know,
how we're
I mean-
supposed to be hunting monsters.
I know, right? I was like, man, I took down so many notes today for you guys.
We're just going off the rail.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm guessing it's a 13 or a 10 and above.
Or it's 2 1s.
Double ones.
Oh!
You're gonna rip
You
the
just
fanny
hear an
pack.
explosion from outside.
Yeah, the explosion happens as Sam is about to talk to Lily about the fanny pack. You know, if he is able to do it, it could give you what the hell is that?
You guys see smoke coming up from the edges of the doors of the van.
Billowing out
It's
the back of the
billowing out.
van.
Yeah,
Sam goes into one of the front closets of her home to get the her spare fire extinguisher and runs out to the back. And once Captain comes out, she's like, she activates.
Yeah, she turns it on. She pulls the pin, and then you everywhere.
Sam is rich.
Yep.
Okay.
You got
That
that
was to me.
fancy. That oh god.
She's not rich. She's resourceful.
You need a fire
Okay.
extinguisher in your house.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, she's rich.
That didn't work.
Captain is covered in fire extinguisher stuff right now.
That and soot.
You too.
Look,
It tastes
I would not-
awful.
Don't do that.
don't eat that.
I mean,
That's
come on. He
gross.
won't die.
Sam's
It's
got 2 toddlers now to deal with.
And one with a time machine.
Yes.
A portable time machine.
Oh, God.
One is a toddler. The other one is just a toddler from space.
Oh, God.
Oh
No.
my god.
This is making me want to watch My Favorite Martian again.
No.
Yeah.
I wonder how much of that show is based on Doctor Who. Or influenced by.
I don't know. We'll have to find out. We'll have to do a watch party.
Right.
Well, good news. I still have the fanny pack, and he pulls it out. What does it look like right now?
It is charred and tattered, and it's got some splotches from exposure to heat. Lily, you think it actually kind of looks cooler now?
Yeah, I do. It's a much better color now.
Right. Well, you are welcome.
But does it do what you said it was gonna do now?
Does it?
No.
I go to stick my knife in it, and it just rips a hole in the bottom.
Yes. Absolutely, it does.
No.
Well,
I mean, it's
It
easier to
sounds
carry
good
around
now.
your waist.
That's true. It does actually now hold it.
Yes, it actually now holds it, even though it doesn't cover the whole blade. But I mean, better than what you had. You were
That's
shook.
what she's gonna do.
Does the knife just like
Sam just has
phase
this
in and out
look.
of reality to begin with? Does it like isn't it something she just like summons from the ether anyway?
No, it's
No,
it's
she
something
actually
always,
just
like, has in her
carries.
hand.
Oh, she
I
just
carry
has a
it
knife.
around.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, like always.
Well,
and the police didn't think that was suspicious enough to call social security for.
Right?
I mean,
Yeah.
It's totally normal.
Very suspicious of the police in this town.
true. You should
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
where Sam just thinks, oh, they got other stuff to do in protecting this town. They got enough on their plate.
Yeah, I mean, the population of 2,000 people, so much goes on.
be crazy busy.
Crazy busy. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, back to plot.
So many cats and trees.
Lily and I were gonna go into town anyway because I need to get my truck fixed up. You're welcome to come with if you want. In fact, we could probably use the extra vehicle to get around. And she's looking at your van. If it's not exploded.
No, it is fine. It was only deck 2, and I never used that one anyway. So we should be good.
Let's just make sure your car runs first,
Yes!
real quick.
Yes. As he
I love
turns
that
out
he's
around.
channeling Matt Smith, Doctor, and I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
He's just patting around for his key. Right, I know it's around here somewhere, and he pulls out a gigantic plastic candy cane. No, that's not it. And he just starts pulling random shit out of his coat that
Really
should
takes
not
a
fit in
step
his
back.
coat.
One of them's just a squeaky rubber ducky.
Squeaky
Yep.
rubber ducky, a pair of underwear,
Puts that on his head.
a gun.
50
Fez. A Fez.
Yes, a
A
fez
fez.
dispenser.
He pulls out a red fez, and he just... This is the
Oh, he
dumbest
wears
thing
that.
I've ever seen. And he just throws it.
A bow tie.
Cass is so
No.
offended.
Thank you.
He pulls out a keychain with a little blue police box keychain on it,
At
and
one
like,
point, he would have also
These
pulled out
guys
a
don't-
giant multicolored scarf.
well, no. There's a long multicolored scarf charm on the chain, as well as like just a bunch of other things. And he's just here, and one of them's just a big fuzzy pom pom.
Alrighty then.
A pink one.
Aha! And he gets in. Yes. And he gets into the driver's seat, and he turns the key, and it just turns on.
Alright.
It seems to be normal enough.
Alright.
Well, I mean, enough as normal that you're usually exposed to.
Yeah. Alright, well, if you wanted to follow us into town, I'm gonna be taking the truck down to the mechanic. Lily's coming with. And so after I drop off the truck, we'll just head into your car and go around town a bit.
Aha! Yes, we can do
Heck.
that.
Sweet. Alright.
Right. As you guys head to the car mechanic, Laura, after your morning classes, you actually realize that your tire is completely flat.
Oh. Yeah, that's a good thing.
Right.
Definitely.
Right. Totally. So you open up your flip phone. In your favorite color, of course.
Motorola Razr.
Yes, you adjust the antenna on top and like press the buttons to call up your dad, who is not incredibly happy about your flat tire, as he did make a point for you to maintain it. But I mean, the tire is flat regardless, and you need your car for school and to like get around and things. So, you do have it towed to the local mechanic, and as you arrive with the mechanic at you actually see a car that looks very similar to your car, a bit bigger, and a lot more decorative. But you also see someone who you've also kind of like seen perusing around the town with her maxed out pickup. You know this as the local cryptid woman, the crazy woman, as your parents basically call her. They are not fans, but ironically enough, they are also hunters. But of game and reindeer and actual wild animals instead of fanatical things that don't exist.
Oh yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, they definitely do not exist.
They don't
at all.
exist. They don't exist. Mm-mm. It's just made up stories that people make to sell keychains. And like bring crazy people into the town. And it's not real. But you notice them chatting up a storm as the person that was driving the tow leaves, and you're sort of waiting for them to finish their conversation, and it, like the sort of like similarity between your car and this other car is a little bit weirdly uncanny, save for not the freakish space decorations on the outside.
Yeah, so yeah. Oh, go ahead, sorry.
I wasn't saying anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so and Sam is just chatting things up with the mechanic, and also getting business done in terms of making sure that the engine gets fixed up so that way it's running smoothly again instead of coughing up its own lung, so to speak.
Right, and you're setting up that appointment. Everything is going well with the mechanic.
Mm-hmm. And we're also like catching up in between and whatnot.
Oh yeah, no, of course. General conversation. Yeah. Probably some mention of Judy and her gnomes and that whole thing still being a thing. There's no established date as to when her
open house.
Open house, yes, when her open house will be. But he's actually anticipating it, and he actually bought 2 of those gnomes.
Ah, which ones did you get?
He got one that was in a sort of like old-fashioned car, like one of the like, is it the 20s?
Vintage cars.
Like the vintage cars, yeah, the ones that basically have no top.
A convertible?
No, not a convertible.
No, in the early days of motor vehicles, they didn't exactly have tops on them.
No, they didn't. Not until later, until people bought them, and then it's just like, well, we need them for...
Model T?
Huh?
So like a Model T?
Yeah. There was a gnome with sunglasses riding a vintage Model T. Still all in porcelain, and then another one that was wearing... bell bottoms and a very loose shirt with his chest exposed. He had an afro, and then the pyramid cap, as he was in like a sort of like an 80s dance pose.
Disco pose.
Yes,
disco gnome.
Yeah, disco gnome. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh yeah, no, and he has the actual like driver one in display, next to his entrance in memory of dear Judy.
I got one of her pie tins.
Oh, as you're saying this to him?
Yeah.
You got her pie tins?
Yeah.
I mean, well, she made freaking great pie, but like, really?
Yeah, dude. Her pie tins were real nice and fancy, and the fact that her pies were just amazing. I'm hoping that some of that will rub off on me as I make my own.
Actually, I heard that she was the one supplying the diner.
Oh, really?
Yeah, right? No wonder they're so freaking good. But
Whoa.
I don't know what the hell they're gonna do now with her being gone.
Yeah, those pies are out of this world, so to speak.
Yeah, they're gonna have to turn to get some shit from some Walmart and some crap like that.
He doesn't say anything, but as soon
No.
as somebody says "out of this world," the captain looks up and he goes, "Oh, they're not talking about me," and he just goes back to what he was doing.
Oh my god.
Unless her recipe can be seen or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Unless she shared her recipe with the cooks over at the diner.
I mean, I don't know. She wasn't much for sharing.
That's true.
I mean, like, she was probably getting some money on the side for those pies, but...
Probably.
Hold on 1 second. I think I got someone over here. Give me 1 sec.
Yeah, no problem.
And the mechanic makes his way over to you, Laura. Hey, kid, what's up?
Oh, I just have a flat tire.
I see that. Damn, did you... What the hell? And he actually goes down and he bends over. And he looks at the tire. Did you run something over?
I don't actually know. I just came out of class and I found it like that.
That's weird. Did you piss someone off?
I don't think so. I try not to piss people off.
Don't we all? Hold on. Give me 1 second. You got the keys?
Yeah, here.
Yep. And he takes it. He takes the car into the garage, and starts to examine it while you're left standing with the additional 3 strangers. The fanatic lady, some guy in a black trench coat, and then a small little girl with a knife strapped sort of through a very dirty fanny pack.
Laura just takes a couple of steps away.
Sam just kind of looks over and is like, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The captain is like
She's
halfway
used to
leaning
that
the
kind of
back
behavior.
the van, and he's just
What
like
was that?
doing something, working with something in parts there. Like if you were directly behind him, you could probably see what's inside the van,
Oh no.
because he just leaves it open. He doesn't care.
Oh no.
Yeah,
God.
Laura, as you're sort of making your steps away from them, you pass by the van that looks pretty much like an exact model of yours, and you, it seems fine, but then there's sort of like a bright glow coming from the inside of the back.
I take like another step to kind of look in to see what the glow is coming from.
Right, yeah, I mean, the side of it sort of reminds you of something you'd see from Star Trek. Except somehow more. And it does seem to almost expand on the inside. You're not sure if you're actually looking at and maybe like some sort of screen that's hidden in there, or just like, but it's huge. And you just see a man like running around in there with like a black coat on and a cane.
Oh, that looks smaller on the outside, and I don't know how. Okay, that's kind of terrifying.
Yeah, it's bigger on the inside.
You knew about this?
Yeah.
So that's actually real. It's not a screen of some sort?
No. It's gonna take a minute to process. I'm still processing.
I chose not
I
to
think I'm
process.
dreaming now. I think I'm dreaming.
Probably.
Okay. Okay.
I mean,
can't
we're
believe I'm talking
probably
to
having
you.
the same. We're probably having the same weird ass dream if that's the case.
I can poke
That's.
you with my
I
knife if you want.
No,
think I'll pass
silly.
on that
Okay,
offer.
just to
Put it
check.
away.
I do
Oh.
it sometimes.
I don't think you're supposed to do that.
Lily,
Just to check.
Just put it back in your fanny pack. Fine. We're gonna get you a better one anyway. Well, not a better blade, a better carrying thing for that.
You let her walk around with a knife.
I've tried talking her out of it. She's put her foot down.
And you just hear, "Look out below!" Splash.
And it just nothing but water flows out from the back of the van.
It's okay. I found the pool. It moved.
It's yeah, you guys see water sort of like
water.
pouring out. No, you don't get doused, but you do see like a quite a sizable amount coming, like sort of like tipping over a kiddie pool, but like a little bit more as it just like flows out from the bottom of the van.
It does it just flow out into the street?
Yeah, it keeps flowing.
Oh God.
Uh-huh.
There's a pool in there?
I haven't seen it, but at this point I'm just gonna take his word for it. Captain, you're spilling out into the street.
Yep.
He's the captain.
Yeah, the pool moved from deck 7. It's on 5 now.
Yeah, I'm gonna just close this so that way it doesn't pour out any more into the street. And she starts closing the doors.
Yeah.
All right.
Careful. He also blew up my fanny pack.
Yeah.
I point to the charred fanny pack with the knife sticking out of it.
He wanted, and as Sam is closing the double doors of the van, he wanted to do some experimenting or something on that thing, so that way her knife can actually fit in there, and as she's like
He wanted
finally
to add an actual pocket or something, but he's not very good at sewing.
no, he ain't.
Mm-mm.
I mean, if he exploded it, then I think he ain't that good at a lot of things. Like, that's basic human things.
Yeah, that's
Just from what I can see of that.
I mean, you're not wrong.
you're not wrong.
Oh, okay.
And even I can tell that, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
At this point, the mechanic
terrifying.
comes back out and greets you, Laura. He basically describes to you that the tire was like torn to shreds. Yeah, so that's why he was asking those questions, if you pissed anyone off or like did you run over something fierce, because it was clawed, or like it seemed to be sort of ripped in some way. So now you sort of like kind of go into the back of your head like, did I piss anyone off? Is there someone mad at me? Oh man, did I run into one of the bad kids at school? Or some shit like that.
Do we hear him say that stuff?
Yeah,
or?
no, he's saying it
Okay.
out loud, and you guys are in close enough proximity that you would be able to hear him say that.
At which
Well.
point, like, the captain has come out of the back of the van, but like he's got one of those duck rings around his waist.
Is there still
It's like
water
being
coming
held
out?
up with like suspenders. He's completely dry.
Why do you have the never mind.
Um,
I poke it with my
okay.
knife.
The mechanic gives you a glance,
It's
Captain, but then he kind of like try to just focus on you, Laura, as he's describing this to you. But yeah, you guys do hear him having that conversation with her.
well, are you going to be able to replace it or something? Because I got afternoon classes too.
Yeah, no, sorry about that. Our next shipment comes in tomorrow.
Oh,
We don't have
damn
any of
it.
your... Yeah, I'm sorry, sweetie. We don't have anything in your size.
Do you
Oh,
need a ride
dang.
somewhere?
Yeah, do you need a lift?
I don't know.
It's
Never,
very
ever
safe,
so-
and he pats on it, and then you just hear something knock over inside.
It still runs like a car. It's just the back that's weird.
Okay. That's still. I don't know. I don't know. My parents would really like that.
Well, why?
Well, I mean, I don't know any of you.
What does that matter?
She's got a point. I'm Sam, by the way.
Hi, I've heard about you and seen you around.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm Laura.
Nice to meet you, Laura. This is Lily, and
I'm
I
not
point to
there.
Lily.
Where are you, Lily?
I have snuck into the garage.
Oh, you're in the garage. Okay, sure,
Yeah,
but
She
I wanted to
looks-
look at the tire.
All
So
right.
Sam looks to
gonna
where
I was gonna
Lily
turn to Lily.
was.
I don't get it. Why is it weird that?
right. And as you go to turn, she's also gone. But Sam and Laura are having this conversation.
So he just follows her into the garage.
Oh,
And
didn't
as
see
I'm
me go,
about
I'm
to
just
introduce Lily and Captain, I look to where they were at. I was like, son of a gun!
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Captain!
The mechanic went around the building to get something seemingly from around the back. So you guys do have access to go into the garage.
Can
I'm
I
looking for
spot the
Lily
shredded
first.
tire?
You can. So the car is just, sort of like suspended in the air. So it's very easy to sort of like walk by and see that like there are shreds on the inside of the tire.
Can I get a kind of a gauge for what kind of monster might or creature might make such a thing?
Oh, well then you're rolling for investigate a mystery then.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Now we're playing Monster of the Week, you guys! Oh my god!
Yeah, 2 hours in. Fuck.
Okay.
By the
so
way,
what am I rolling?
You're rolling, I think it's plus sharp. And we will be going to break in about 15 minutes.
No, that wasn't
Yeah, 'cause
very
I need
good.
water soon.
What was it?
5.
A 5? Okay,
Yeah.
so mark experience.
Okay.
Oh, right. I've been failing things. Do I put one down for the double ones I rolled earlier?
Oh, yes. You do.
Okay.
Yes, you do. Thank you for reminding me, Ryan.
Wait, how about do you have to fail to get an experience point, or is it just a failure?
It is anything below a 7.
Oh, okay.
Anything
You
below...
rolled a 6 earlier, so...
Yes, I did.
Uh-huh. So, everyone has their mark
think-
experience. You look up and
I
you're
am
like...
too short to see the actual thing. I'm just kind of like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's way too high for your small little stature.
Oh my god. This
Do I see her reaching for something?
Do your eyeballs work?
Yes.
Okay. So if you followed her in there and you'll see her trying to
I'm
like
like jumping, trying
Yeah.
to get a higher look at it.
mhm.
And I'm just frantically looking for Lily right now.
Yeah, you're like sort of like going all over the place. And not
Another
inside
mom
yet.
panic.
I know, right?
It's like, where did she go this time?
My children!
So if I see what Lily is reaching for, I'll just like grab it and give it to her.
Well, it's the entire tire on the car that's raised up in the air.
They
yeah.
didn't take that off?
No.
No, they were looking at it.
Oh.
They didn't take it off yet. He was explaining to her like, it's ripped. We can fix it, but
Question: with my sonic screwdriver, or with my sonic cane, how fast could I take those bolts off?
Am I allowed to divorce him yet?
hey, like you also enjoy Doctor Who. You can't complain too
Okay.
much.
That's the doctor.
The husband, no.
That's the doctor. That's Matt Smith and or David Tennant. Okay, that's different.
And or Peter Capaldi.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And or Christopher
To be
Eccleston.
fair, though, right? To be fair, though, he is basically playing Captain Jack Harkness
Yep.
as the Doctor.
Yep.
Which,
Jack
Okay.
cosplaying as the doctor.
Yeah, Jack cosplaying as the doctor.
yeah,
Captain Jack Sparrow as the Doctor.
Would pay good money to see Johnny Depp play Doctor Who.
Oh my
fuck
god.
yeah.
Just putting that one
Honestly,
out there.
I think he would play a better master.
Yeah, he would.
Probably.
I agree.
Oh fuck yes.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
Why not both? In the
True.
same
They-
season.
it's-
Let him
it's
play
something they
both
haven't done
characters
yet.
at once.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then they just look at each other and we're like, oh, you regenerated in the same looks as I did. Okay.
It's kind of like when women's periods
We're
line
way
up,
off
when your
Yes!
regenerations line up.
In sync,
Oh my God,
yes.
yes!
Their regenerations line together.
Anyway,
God.
we got off track.
Right. No, of course. Back to
Just in-
plot.
Way off topic.
No,
But
back
yeah,
to
no.
plot.
Not
If I
twins.
see that Lily wants to get the tire, I'll look at it. Do you want that tire?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll take my cane and I'll start like rapidly undoing the lug nuts and pull the tire off.
You guys just hear
Sure.
Sam just frantically calling out for Lily. Lily!
Right. And now at this point, the mechanic joins you because, like, you're looking for your child, obviously, so he wants to help. So he's helping you search for
they're a
Lily.
distraction.
And kind of. Are you the distraction if she's the one you're looking for anyway? I think that's the opposite, actually.
You
Well,
know
I mean, considering they're looking in the wrong fucking place,
Yep.
kind of.
Yeah, Sam is inadvertently
Sam
the distraction.
If Sam didn't get the dude's attention, he probably just would have went right back inside.
Yep.
So technically, she is distracting him from going back inside and seeing us take apart this fucking car.
That's
She
fair.
understood the assignment.
Without being told the assignment.
Right.
So yeah, I'm taking this wheel off.
Sure, you take the wheel off, and it doesn't take you more than like 5 minutes for you to take the wheel off, and it does sort of like basically plop down. It does cause some noise, yes. Oh, go
I
ahead.
try to hold it.
Uh-huh.
I try to hold it as I pull it off, and I just
Uh-huh.
go, and I
Yes.
fall on my back.
And you make a lot of noise.
I try to keep it on me so it doesn't make as much noise.
Well,
It just hurt
like
more.
one of the shelves with all the tools on
yes,
Oh, alright.
sure. And you do manage
You
to get
mean-
it off, and then Sam, you and the mechanic are at the back of the building by now, but you did manage to hear some sort of noise. So you're or what are you doing if you hear the noise? I don't know. I'm not going to tell you.
I'm
what your
gonna start
character's doing.
making my way over there. I'm worried about Lily.
Sure, of course you are.
Question. Do either Lily or me notice anything weird about this tire that we weren't already told?
Investigate a mystery, Ryan.
All
That
right,
is
which one
going to be
that?
2d6 plus sharp.
Oh,
But
yeah.
Lily already rolled, so she's not going to roll
Okay.
right now.
All right, so that is 10 total.
10 total?
Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled 7 plus 3.
So what are you ask me one question. What do you want to know about this tire? What are you looking for? Are you looking for anything about the tire? What are you doing when you're looking at this tire?
Well, like the way I think about it is like the captain just takes in information at random without like seemingly looking for it, but basically does it look like or can I tell basically a roundabout's what actually caused this tire to be destroyed the way it has?
Right. Okay. With the 10, I will tell you that it seems to be very, like, small blades. They seem to be very, like, small blades, but almost at, like, a rapid pace. Like, it seems, like, very fine where this tire was actually shredded. It basically almost looks like spaghetti noodles.
Yeah, that's basically what I thought was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The gnomes are coming to life, aren't they? Fuck.
No. I already was thinking that this might be a thing.
Yeah,
Well.
same.
Them at the
That's
yard
kinda why I
sale.
looked at the thing.
Check them at the yard sale. I'll check them.
Huh.
They're sneaky.
Goddamn gnomes.
Well, that's
Fucking gnomes.
nifty. Anyway, you wanted this.
Okay. I start kind of trying to roll it out of the shop.
Okay, right?
Do I see her?
No, of course you do. Yes.
I just help her roll it towards the van.
Yes.
And like I bring out a ramp and I'm helping her like load it into the van.
Yes, you and Laura, you see this man and also this strange little girl trying to load up the torn up tire that did used to belong to you. Now I guess no longer belongs to you, but they're taking it for whatever reason.
Oh, sorry. Did you still want this?
I don't think it's very useful to me right now.
Okay. Did you want? Do we have the tire like the rim as well?
I'm gonna say,
Yeah.
I mean, yes, you do, unless you give it back because she might need that. But
Yeah,
I mean,
but
what do you know about cars? I don't think you guys know
I mean,
anything about
I
cars.
do understand the basic mechanics of it. I am still a Time Lord.
All right, but you still, but you're still you still have the rim with it.
Right. I will pull this off and get you this part back. Just give me a minute, and I go in and I try to pull off the tire.
Right.
Oh my God.
Okay, you're trying to pull off the...
Is Sam near me?
She's running near the corner just because for comedic effect. Let's say, what do I make you roll to see whether or not you were able to do this?
Oh my god.
I mean, I would assume it is strength based.
Right, but that's not how this works, Ryan.
It-
You're
it
in
was
my world now.
probably-
This is not D&D.
No, it's
Well,
not
I mean,
D&D.
if it's strength based, I assume tough. But anytime I roll tough, I can roll sharp, and I don't. Well, yeah, no, I can see that working.
I would
So.
say sharp, so just for him to figure out how to get the thing off.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll have
Alright.
you roll 2d6 plus sharp.
All right, that's not terrible. That's 3 plus 2. That's 5 plus 4. That's 9.
9? Yep, you managed
Yeah.
to get it off rather quickly. But by this time, you are handing off the ring to her tire, to her car, to her. As Sam, you and the mechanic see him doing so, as Lily also is sort of like crawling the actual tire back into the van for some reason.
What are
Right.
you doing?
No. And I roll it back up to her. This is your. You know what? I'll go put it back, and I roll it back into the garage, and I start putting the lug nuts back on.
What are you
Are these...
What are you three doing? What are you
yours,
three
Sam?
doing?
Need the tire. Well,
Why
I
do
just
you
wanted to
need
look
the
at
tire?
I wanted to just look at it, and then he pulled it off the car. So now
Why did
we
you pull
have
it
it.
off the car?
She said she wanted. As I'm rolling it back into the garage.
What? Oh, good lord. Oh.
I mean, the tire's not that useful to me at the moment, so...
I
Because
mean,
it's kind of torn up, apparently, so I can't
It was-
drive on it.
I looked to the mechanic. I mean, she's got.
Wait, what did he say? Yeah.
Your
No.
mic is not picking you up, dude.
Fuck!
I got about half of the word.
I said it's cut. It was cut up
It was cut?
It was
By
cut up.
what?
by really tiny knives.
How the hell do you know that? Did you do it to my tire?
No.
Then how
But
do
I
you know
assumed
that?
something about that size did it, and I point to the gnomes that are on display.
I'm gonna.
Oh,
I'm
no.
gonna
Something wasn't creepy.
Oh wait, are those the gnomes?
That's one of
Yeah, that's
the
a gnome.
gnomes from Judy's,
Oh,
but
so that's a gnome. Interesting. Those look nothing like Romulus's.
what? I'm
What?
just that. I'm
As
going to
I'm
ask you
putting the
about that
lug
later.
nuts
But
back on the fucking car.
Yeah, the mechanic is staring and with his arms crossed at you in a very intimidating way, waiting for you to get the hell out of his garage as you're doing so.
He also sees me point a cane, the end of a cane, at each
at each
Yeah,
lug
no.
nut, and then he sees the lug nut spinning by itself,
Yeah,
tightening back on.
Carnation.
he sees it and he's like,
Magnets.
and he's
All just magnets.
he's confused, but he's like, I don't know, he's probably some city folk or some shit like that. Whatever.
That's what I'm thinking as well.
That assumes a lot about city people, and I'm not sure I'm comfortable with that level of ignorance.
It's the 90s.
In
Even so,
It's the 90s. We're in the middle of bumfuck nowhere.
I'm out here using Jetsons level technology, and he just assumes, city folk. The fuck?
It's actually pretty standard for Doctor Who stuff, so yeah. That makes sense.
I guess.
right,
Oh,
so
my goodness.
I just put it on. All right. Thank you for that.
Get
And he
out!
just walks back.
Right.
Yep, come on.
I checked the notes.
What just happened?
I have no idea. Lily, why'd you run off like that?
I wanted to check the tire.
Well, oh god. Let's just get out of here before. What's the mechanic's name out of character?
His name, I'm gonna tell you right now.
She's like, I did not plan for that.
No, it's
Hold on.
fine. His name is Grayson. Grayson Clark.
Let's just get out of here before Grayson gets even more mad than he already is, and she eyes the captain.
What? What'd I do?
It was
Let's just get the gnome should be fine, Lily.
I checked them at the yard sale. They seemed fine.
I mean, I don't
What
see
were
why
you
they
looking
wouldn't be.
for? They're little tiny statues.
I'll
Yes, but
scan
sometimes
one of the
they're more
gnomes with
than
the
that.
sonic cane.
You're gonna scan one of the gnomes?
Yeah, sure. Why not? I see Lily is fascinated with them. All right, sure.
Right.
I've got the attention span of a goldfish.
Sure. Okay. I think before we go on to break, we'll do this. Role plus
supercomputer.
role plus weird.
All right. Fucking Christ. All right. 6.
No, mark experience. It kind of doesn't really react to it at all.
Right. Plaster. They're made of plaster.
Happy? Let's get.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's kind of how they're made.
That
I know
would
I'm
make
not the
sense,
smartest on
yes.
the block, but even I know that.
Yeah.
That would make sense. Yes.
Plaster. They're made of plaster. Lily, why are we staring at these gnomes?
Because you said that's what cut the tires.
I said something about that size, technically.
Let's just get
I
out
know.
of here.
I checked them at the yard
Come
sale.
on. So Sam
Not
gets
weird.
behind Lily
All that
and
was
the
there was
captain
the
as they're
ghost
chatting and just
the
escorts
flame
them out and is like,
and
come on, you
candle
two.
And like the ritual
Yes.
circle
All right.
and the blood
Oh.
stain.
That's
Interesting.
right.
Did you manage to check all of them? How many were there?
Come on, you two. Let's get.
No, we're like, we're
Sorry,
walking and talking.
1,000.
Right, Laura.
That's-
Who are you
that
going
sounds
into?
like a lot.
Whose car are you going into?
Oh no, my truck is also getting fixed.
Oh right,
We
yeah,
have to
that's
go
right.
in the
All of you have to go in the van.
Back in the van. Most of you are going to have to get in the back.
Well, come on.
As he looks at Laura too. Well, coming.
And he just gets into the driver's seat and turns the car on.
Do I have to?
You could
Well,
always
of course
walk.
you don't have to, but I mean, it'll be a lot more exciting if you do. It usually is.
The hell you mean by more exciting?
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude,
what do
you're
you
still
mean?
inviting a girl into the back of her van. I mean,
What
like, come
do
on
you
now.
mean, Kay?
I don't like you. And she pulls out a
That is
pocket knife.
exactly what said.
Oh.
That's exactly what the other person said that went tried to get me into the back of a van.
Well,
Captain, you really
Somebody
need
else
to.
trying to get you
know
into the
about
back of
that.
the van?
I don't know
Okay, I
about.
stabbed them.
Really, what?
Usually it involves a lot of running.
Captain?
I don't like running.
How do you feel about stabbing?
Dying.
I don't think that's really that good for people.
Says the one who's already got her own little pocket knife out, I see.
Well, a man is trying to get me into the back of his van. I don't trust that.
That
Why?
is a fair point.
You could always walk.
This is the second time
I do that
this
a
has
lot.
I don't get this.
Part of it is your use of verbiage.
Why? What's wrong with it?
The way that you said that things could be a lot more exciting if she did go with you in your van.
Well, it would be.
He
Think
does
about-
not have the cultural context of stranger danger.
No. I know. It does. It makes it so much better, though.
Captain, we need at some point we need to teach you some social mannerism,
Manners?
normalities. Yeah, social manners.
In all fairness, I don't think he means anything like the last person that tried to get me into a van. I think he's just stupid.
I need to talk to you about that a little further, young Missy, because just no.
Okay, I
Jesus.
stabbed him.
You stabbed him?
Yeah, he was trying to get me into a van.
I mean, good
That's
on you, but holy
understandable.
criminy.
That's
I mean-
understandable. That's in self-defense.
Yes, that's in
He was
self-defense. Good
also a
on you.
monster, but that, you know.
I'm sorry, what was that about
Yeah.
a monster?
Yes, most people who do that are monsters.
In
I
this context?
mean,
I mean, in the context that she's using it, it makes sense. People like that tend to be monsters, but either way,
I mean, yeah, they're bad people, but I mean,
yeah.
At some point,
They
somebody
ain't
explains
monsters.
the stranger danger
Monsters aren't
concept
real.
here to the captain.
what?
What?
I said, I assume at some point somebody explains the whole stranger
no.
danger concept.
Yes.
Not at all.
I'm sort of like wanting to find a point to wrap this up just a little bit so that you guys
Okay.
go.
Well, we can just take a break if you like. You can just take a break here.
Right, but I would like to be narratively sound, Ryan, but I guess not.
I
I guess we'll just go on a
was
break.
it?
Narratively sound.
I know, right?
At some
I mean,
point,
this is
Laura,
about as
you're gonna
a good
have
a
to make
narrow
your
point as
choice.
any, though.
Are
I
you
mean,
walking
yeah.
or are you
We're all
gonna get
just
in the
getting
car?
into a van. Nothing wrong with that.
No.
Laura, was it?
A van with no windows.
Yeah, it was Laura.
All right. So, Captain here, he's very new to town. I don't know how new he is to the rest of this part of Pennsylvania, but I'm fairly certain based on my experience with him so far, he did not mean anything super weird by what he was just saying. And he seems decent for the most part. And if nothing else, you have two other people with you with their own forms of self-defense that'll help you out if any funny business goes awry.
Like,
I still don't know if my parents
clowns.
would like
I don't
this.
like clowns.
It's even more
I don't think
reason to do
anybody
it.
likes clowns.
Clowns are a bit...
well, you
Weird.
mentioned funny business.
Clowns are supposed to be funny. I don't ever find them funny, though.
I think
Are
this
you
is the level.
okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why?
I mean, in the head.
This is just kind of what it's been like since we all met.
Damn.
And when was that?
About 3 hours ago.
No, we met 2 days. No, we all met 2 days ago at the
Oh,
carnival.
right, at the carnival. And
Yeah.
then people
Oh.
turned zombies. Right,
Well-
right, yeah.
Yeah, zombie trees.
Yeah.
I'm not
I'm
Jim.
sorry,
zombie
zombie
people.
trees.
You have no idea what they're talking about, Laura. Zombie trees.
Yeah, I know.
You really don't.
It's a whole thing. Now, it's interesting. We could talk about it later, but no, it's a whole thing.
Zombies ain't real. What are you talking about?
Are you walking or are you
y'all
going to get in the van?
Those cosplayers or those what are they called? Those LARPers?
What's a LARP?
I don't think we have a LARP in
I
town.
don't even know. All I know is that they go around swinging swords and things. at
Oh,
people.
yes. And he pulls out his energy sword and just like this.
Oh. No,
Oh,
no,
what?
no. They usually foam, I think.
Oh, that is much less effective. How do you defend yourself against an attacker with a foam sword?
I would also like to know
Um,
this, because mine is clearly not foam.
No, clearly
Clearly.
not.
Clearly not. That is definitely a real knife. Absolutely 100%.
Yep. Totally real.
Getting back on track here, Laura. Are you wanting to walk to your afternoon classes, or would you like to get a lift to your afternoon classes, or would you like to take a few minutes to call up your folks to see if they could take you?
Well, I don't think we could give you a lift.
The van isn't flying at the moment, but I can drive it.
And flying?
Have you noticed that
Yes,
every
it
time the
travels
captain
through
speaks,
time
the
and
conversation
space.
gets away from us?
I'm sorry, through
Yes.
time and space? The hell are you talking
Captain,
about?
Captain, I meant driving her.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, yes, that I can
the
do.
keeper.
As he goes back.
Keeper. Our lovely keeper.
Yes. Yes. Oh, yes. You need me for something? What is it? Really? Oh my god. Yes.
You're not just admiring the chaos, you're going to be a part of the party?
Really? Do I get to play? Oh my god. Okay, but yes, in all seriousness, what is it?
Is Laura's school from the mechanic?
What a good question. From
That's why I asked.
from walking, I would probably say it would take you about 45 minutes.
Yeah, fuck that.
When what shoes are
Not in these heels.
shoes is Laura wearing?
Heels.
Heels.
I just
I don't
gonna
think
say
That girl in high school.
or like booties,
Oh
like
god.
with the chunky heels.
Yeah.
Easier
Oh, those
to
big
walk
ass
in.
platforms from the 90s? Yeah. Are you also wearing all denim?
No.
Oh, okay.
Are you
Fuck
wearing?
that.
Are you wearing oh god, what's the ones that they wear with the boots?
Hoop skirt.
No, not hoop skirt. There were specific pants, but made for
Boot cut jeans?
boot cuts. Boot cuts. Yes.
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 100% yes.
Yes, boot cuts with like layers of tank tops.
Yeah.
Very 90s. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes.
1999.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But yeah, it would take
Man,
45
I wore
minutes.
that in high school.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
It would-
Actual
Fuck.
things that people talked about in the 90s.
Yep. I
Anyway.
wore that shit in high
Anyway.
school as well.
Back to plot. It would take you 45 minutes to walk.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really want to walk about 45 minutes away from here.
Okay, well,
So,
That-
just know that if he tries anything, he
No.
might
Well, I'll
lose
be up
the
front.
nails.
You won't be able. I can't get to you from the back. In the front.
Oh, so
I'm
I'll
driving.
just be in the back with.
With
Her.
Star Trek.
Okay.
Just
yeah.
don't touch the anything.
Okay, well, I have to touch the floor.
The
So,
floor
she
is
does.
okay. The floor is okay, and technically
What about the
you don't
air?
have to.
well, I kind of do because gravity's a thing.
Yeah.
What about the air?
I kind of
When
learned
touch
that
the
in high
air?
school, so
Yes, but
No,
it doesn't
in
have to be
elementary school.
inside.
Yeah.
So
Well, okay. Well,
Well,
anyway.
if I'm not touching the floor, there's kind of an issue because that means I'm kind of falling to my dad.
Or
no,
floating.
So,
probably just
Unnecessarily.
floating. You can float in there. It is a setting, but I have to set it. Anyway,
I don't.
where are
really
we going?
like to do that.
Yeah, what are you where are we off to for your afternoon classes?
The college, just the local community college.
Oh, I know where that is. I could direct you to that, Captain.
Oh, good. We're leaving the murder child and the valley girl alone in the super advanced laboratory. Awesome.
And that's
I've
where
decided to make you my new project.
And that's where we're going to leave off.
and that's where we're going to leave off for our break.
Oh,
So join us
Oh.
back at, let's say 8:30.
Yep.
okay.
At
What
the
time
bottom
are
of
we
the hour.
Where it's at
What time are
8:12.
we at?
I
We're
mean,
coming back at bottom of the hour.
yeah, we're I think we're probably ending at around 9. We can't really go much more than 9:30. It's up to you guys, but we can talk about that during the break. So, tune in about 27 minutes. We will hopefully be back at 8:30. Please don't go anywhere. And while we're away, please follow us on all social media and all these creators on their platforms.
8:30 is 17 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, 17 minutes, not 27.
Well, this is why I like Monster of the Week. There's not that much math.
Anyway, we're gonna take the
We'll be
break
right
for
back.
some amount of time. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back,
After
guys.
these messages.
I believe we're back.
Hello.
We
It's crack-a-lackin'.
got here at 8:30.
It is definitely 8:30.
It is 8:30.
Totally
8:30. It's
I mean, we
not
have a TARDIS,
more.
obviously. We arrived right on the dot.
It is not more nor less than.
Totally.
A queen is never
Professionals,
late. She
people.
only arrives exactly when she intends to.
I thought that was wizards.
No, it's the queen.
Queens, wizards, aren't they the same?
Well, okay.
I mean, they should be, but they're not.
The Queen of England just has the Sorcerer's Stone this entire time. That's why she's still alive.
Yeah, I mean, the Queen of England, when
back.
during her coronation, just before her coronation, she did walk with the High Priestess of the Druids, if I remember correctly.
We're
Or something
definitely
along
gonna
the
end
lines.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
yeah. Anywho.
Welcome back, and the end.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, kind of.
Right. So you guys are, I guess Laura and Lily are in the back of the van while while Sam and the captain are in the front while Sam is guiding the captain to where he needs to go to get to the community college.
You would know where this community college is, right?
You know where it is, yeah. You can find your way to it pretty easily, even from the mechanic.
Yeah.
You've been everywhere in town. It's gonna take maybe about 20 minutes to get there by
Yeah.
vehicle, so it's not gonna take too long. Where would we like to start first? Or would we like to start with to do kids in the back or the kid and the mom in the front?
I'm just directing him, and then, like, once we actually do get there, I will explain to him stranger danger shit.
Explain that on the way.
Yeah, okay, I'll do some explaining on the way while making sure that we do get there. Try to make sure we don't miss any turns.
Like, you explain this, and the captain's just like, that is the dumbest thing I have ever heard. That's actually really dangerous. Like, no, like, and like all of his like normal goofiness is gone, and he's just like, no, that's really dumb. Trying to tell children that actually puts them in more danger because children and people in general generally tend to get kidnapped more often by people that they know rather than strangers. So making them focus only on the stranger danger instead of, like, you know, actually being careful of who they let into their lives in the first place, that's going to put a lot of children in danger. I can only imagine what future generations in, like, let's say the 2000s are going to say about stranger danger.
Oh, out of character. In character. Well, we have to teach these kids about something about social awareness.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but there are better ways to handle that.
Well, in this case, in this time, that's just how it is. And, well, by your logic, that would make this entire town a little bit dangerous in the fact that everybody just kind of knows everyone here. Except you're the new one.
Yes, so by
You're the odd duck
by
in this
process-
situation.
by process of elimination, I'm the most trustworthy person in this town, then.
By your logic.
Yes.
Laura, you actually start feeling your phone vibrate in your back pocket. Your phone's going off and you're getting texts. It's hard to see on the screen because it's like maybe this big. But you do see sort of like you getting texts from some friends who are not going to be able to make it to class today because their tires were also slashed. And also, like, some of them were, like, there must have been some sort of, like, animal going around and smashing things up because some people have their yards, like, messed up.
Oh, that's fun.
Right.
I
So
Lily's
hear
just
the-
sitting on one of the floating chairs, swinging her legs back and forth.
And that chair is just like kind of floating around the room,
Yeah,
just
I
like
know.
awkwardly.
Kind of like
Like it doesn't just float in one space; it just kind of like drifts around the room.
Kind of
I
like
know.
it's
So you
kinda-
have a floating Wednesday Adam going around the TARDIS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
kind of like teacups, except no teacup.
Yeah.
Swinging her legs back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
We.
Or the crystal gems. Anyway.
Oh, and I have decided she does actually have glasses. I changed my mind.
Yes!
It makes getting into character easier.
Yeah.
Character decision, totally.
Yeah, totally.
I just noticed that you and Liz actually have the same shape of glasses right now.
Yeah, I love it.
Thank you.
It's really cute.
It's awesome.
And mine's like a more toned down version of it.
Yep. And then Ryan and I also have the same shape of glasses.
I
Yeah.
feel like we're all
We're the cool kids.
I think me, Liz, and Cass are all
I mean, yeah.
cosplaying the same character from different stages of their life.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah.
Except I decided to commit, but not really.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Anyway, back to plot.
Back to plot. You guys arrive at the community college not too much long. Everyone seems to be gathering in and getting ready for their classes. They see you. I imagine that you pull and you stop in the parking lot before going around the back and letting her out.
Mm-hmm. We are here, Laura.
And she just gets out and she's like, that's a lot to process back there.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
I don't
Don't think about it too much and you'll be fine.
Yep.
I don't know if that's something I can really do. Cause that's gonna be something that's stuck in my head for a while.
Hopefully it doesn't distract you too much from your classes.
I mean, my teachers don't really expect much else from me. But that's something else entirely.
Oh, well.
Sound like really bad teachers.
I mean, I'm not the brightest student. I'm not the best student either, so.
Isn't
Then
that
those are
just kind
really
of
bad
normal for
teachers.
college?
No, usually if you go to college, you actually want to be there.
Fair enough.
You can
I never
always
really had
leave.
time for that. Yeah, you can always leave if you don't feel like you want to be here.
Who was that to?
You.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Oh. Yeah, you know, this reminds me of an old saying.
By the way, that was actually me and not Laura.
No,
That's
I know.
sorry.
No, yeah.
Reminds me of an old saying.
Tell them.
There's no such thing as a bad student, only a bad teacher. I said that to some guy back in 84. 1884.
What? Don't
Sorry,
you mean
what?
don't you mean 1984?
No.
What?
He just points to the van. Time machine.
You still have yet to prove that it can actually travel through time.
I'm working on it.
Moving forward in time as we speak.
He's got a
Yes,
point.
see? Time travel. Booyah.
I mean, if we think about it that way, we're all kind of doing that. So technically, I'm time machine.
Yes.
Well. Well, anyway, Laura, we have gotten you to your destination. Do
I
you want us to come pick
appreciate
you? Yeah, you're welcome. Do you want us to come pick you up, or do you have plans of other means of getting yourself home?
Well, my car's gonna be in the shop until minimum tomorrow, so
Oh,
no
Uh,
idea.
Keeper, how long did Grayson say that my truck was going to be in the shop for?
It was probably gonna be in the shop for the same amount of time. You'll get it tomorrow in the morning. Hers
All
probably
right.
in the afternoon, but yeah.
Okay. To backtrack a little bit,
Mhm.
I would have gotten my spare stuff from my truck and put it in the captain's van.
You're right. Okay, of course.
Yep.
Covering your
So,
bases. Don't worry, I'll
yes.
still find other ways to make you suffer. Don't worry about it. I understand.
So somewhere in the back of his van is my extra gun.
All right.
I'm just gonna assume
sure.
that Laura didn't see you putting all the guns in the van.
So this probably would have happened before she came by.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll say that.
Yeah.
Well,
I
Laura.
mean, it probably would have happened at Sam's house, wouldn't it? Like, that's
Well, no,
where it
sh-
makes the most sense.
Yeah, it could have also
Yeah,
happened there.
She was
Either before,
expecting not
They're
to have
in
her
the van
car.
now.
yeah, either before it happened before Laura came into the picture.
Right, of course. So you do have access to your weapons, is what you want to establish.
Yes,
Okay.
always.
Right. So, Laura, as you come out, you do see some of your friends starting to head in, and they're giving you, like, weird looks as you're coming out of a van that looks almost exactly like yours, but it's also covered in weird stickers. And,
Oh, no, it's painted.
oh,
No
okay.
stickers.
Okay.
That's shit painted on.
It's painted on, sure. It
Like a
looks...
stoner car, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But basically a stoner car as you're getting out the back and you're with the local crazy cryptid lady, a girl with a knife, and then some dude in a black trench coat. Or a black coat.
It's an interesting scene.
It's a very interesting scene. They kind of, like, mouth to you.
Ow, ow.
I guess the answer is no. No.
Laura, yeah.
I hit my ankle on this.
Oof.
Oh,
On the corner of
baby.
this.
Oochie.
Oh, sweetie.
Ow.
Yeah, no.
Oh, indeed. Oh,
Oh, I'm
sweetie.
in pain now.
Oh.
Oh. That hurts.
Aw.
Okay. I'm fine.
Okay.
Right.
There you are.
So the question that Sam had asked, do you need us to come pick you up, or do you have other plans of getting yourself home for the evening?
I mean, I could probably call my parents. They're not gonna be happy with me, but probably could.
All right. Well, and she's gonna try to look for a piece of paper or something like that, and a writing utensil. Well, in case you'd need a different route to, like, if you need to call us, and she's gonna give Laura Sam's number.
Sure.
Yeah. That's my house number. And in case you need to call us to come get you for anything at all, you just give that number a call, right?
All right. I might try to do my parents first, though.
You do that. Yeah, this is more of like last resort sort of thing.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
Your friends are all still looking at you, like, waiting in anticipation to see, like, are you coming? Or, like, are you just gonna stand there? Like, class is gonna start? Like, what's she doing?
Anyway, I should probably get going. And
Yeah.
she's just gonna, like, slowly back away from them towards her friends.
Yeah, good meeting ya, Laura.
Hi.
You too, I think.
She's gonna make her. Sam is gonna make her way back to the front of the car.
Mhm. Right.
Is there actually like a middle seat in the front of the car, or no?
There is a middle seat, so like theoretically, the three of us could fit in the
Okay.
front of the car.
It's just,
It's
Hey,
just it's
Lily.
gonna be really fucking tight.
it's gonna be a tight
Hey,
squeeze.
Lily, you wanna ride in front this time?
Sure.
Okay. I let Lily get into the middle seat, and then I'll be in the passenger seat.
Right. So, Laura, as you are bombarded with questions and inquiries about your safety and well-being and what the hell you were doing with those weird people, and was that your car? As you're going inside the community college for your class, you three are also now free as a bird for the rest of the evening. What are you going to be doing at this point? You don't have your truck, but, I mean, you ran into some interesting information, but the town is yours for you to go where you want to, do what you want to.
Hey Lily, do you want an actual holder for your blade there, just to make it easier for you to carry? Because the fanny pack that I got you, I don't know how much use that's going to have now.
Sure. Okay.
All right. We'll head over to the. Is there
Dime.
either a. What's that?
5 and dime?
Yeah, like a 5 and dime.
A 5 and dime?
Yeah.
Sure, I would say there's one.
All right, Captain. Do the 5 and dime, and she'll direct him to the 5 and dime.
Wow. Okay.
All right.
Let's go to a 5 and dime. Yes, that sounds like fun. What is a 5 and dime?
It's a place where you can get knickknacks for things like, and she points to Lily's blade for stuff like that, because she needs something to carry her blade in and have it be a little bit more inconspicuous.
I could try to make another bag again, if you'd like.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Right. All right
For
then.
what happened last time?
And he starts the van, and he starts going. Just one last question. What is a knick-knack as they drive off?
Goes along with the paddywhack.
And that is where we'll leave off for the night. You guys are heading off into.
You were going to end it there.
No, of course. Yes.
We're ending it on a knick-knack paddywhack.
Yes.
Yep.
Of course. But yeah, you guys are. So we'll leave off here with you guys heading off to the 5 and dime to get a scabbard. And Laura now knows of like some weird thing with her tire and like some things going on with people's yards and other people's tires. It's kind of strange, but who knows whether or not you're actually going to invest anything from here on out. You may just live out the rest of your days this way. It's fine.
Yeah, totally.
Just keep on living another day in Willowbrook.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming.
No, but in all seriousness, thank you guys so much for joining me tonight and being awesome players and hunters. Everyone, please follow them on all their social media and follow their accounts and everything that they're creating. I'm sure you all have like things coming up. Well, maybe not all of you, but certainly.
I'm trying to work on some stuff. I think I might start some new TikTok videos about the story I'm working on.
Right, yeah.
So, yeah. I have started doing TikTok lives, just like body doubling lives to get work done on some of those stories that I'm working on. Some of which are the backstory and lore for the Andorra world and the universe thereof. So, one of them is Puck's backstory that I'm working on. I made a video about it a while back, but I am working on Puck's backstory. I swear it's coming. It will be on Patreon at some point.
Awesome.
So
And I proofread
look forward
it
to that.
before you post it.
Not allowed. Yes, of course you can.
Thank you. That way I can actually, make sure things are spelled correctly.
I mean, they probably will be because I have spell check.
That doesn't always fucking work with you.
Spell check does
doesn't
only
work with
so
me.
much.
Right,
Exactly.
but I also do double check spell check, so I'm not a complete useless schlup. Just a semi-useless schlup.
Hey,
No,
babe.
come on, no, we not in this house, and not while I am the keeper.
No, I mean, I have definitely gone through things and been like, yes, this is right. Yes, this is right. Yes, this is right. I've sent it to somebody and they've been like, did you mean to say champagne instead of campaign? I'm like,
Yes. Yes, I did.
But none of us, none of
I
us.
love that
totally
D&D
have
champagne. It's so
Yes.
hits the spot.
No, I don't have Dungeons and Dragons on my mind 24/7. Shut up.
I actually do want a D&D themed champagne now.
Oh, fuck yes.
I'm sure that we can find something like that somewhere.
Yeah, it's called high
I mean-
charisma.
I think
Yeah.
champagne is a particular, like, it has to come from a very specific place. So I doubt it, actually. It's
Yeah.
not champagne if it doesn't come from this one, like, family in France or something.
I mean, yeah, but you could also find it at a gas station, man.
I think, like, well, that's the thing. I think it's like Hoover. Like, in the UK, they use the word Hoover to refer to all vacuums, but it's actually a brand name. So I think champagne is the same.
Well, so check out Ryan and his TikTok, and please tune in for his lives. Follow everything that Maddie is doing, because Maddie is just...
Yes.
You're doing many things. Always.
Yes.
I'm doing many things. I have a new OC for Alfric Academy, who
Right.
is wonderful,
Adorable.
crazy, and not
Yes.
all just Fern from Critical Role.
Uh-huh.
No,
Uh-huh.
I'll
So
give you that
cute.
idea.
Uh-huh.
I love her deeply. So yeah, check
This
that
is-
out. It's really fun. There might be
It's
some
your-
plot stuff coming up soon.
It's your new favorite baby.
Yes.
Yes, it's my new favorite baby.
Oh my god, I love her. I love that wig. It's so great.
It's
Yeah.
so fun.
Cass, I know you go live every once in a while on TikTok while you play Minecraft.
Oh, I play Minecraft or I do makeup on my lives. So.
So check her out on there. And then Avonlea, you're also doing many things.
Yes, Wednesday mornings at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So that would be 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 a.m. Alaskan Time, and then towards the East Coast, 10 a.m. Central Time, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, Wednesday mornings, I am on Twitch with Blazewing 2010 and Lady Punnet, and we go through visual novels. And this Wednesday coming up, we're actually going to start going through and discussing the Harry Potter book series. No, we do not support any of the views of IRL Rita Skeeter.
No.
No.
No, not at all.
No,
No.
we don't support TERFs here.
No, we do not.
Oh,
No.
God. That is
However,
hilarious, though.
However, we did all grow up with the Harry Potter series, and it was a major part of our lives and our development. So we're basically going to be discussing the books in that sense. And we're starting with Sorcerer's Stone. And then after we're done... Yes. And then, because we had just finished Doki Doki Literature Club, and we figured since our thing is kind of like a book club, effectively, we're after we finish Sorcerer's Stone, we are going to do, I think, How to Fool a Boyfriend is the next visual novel that we're going to be doing after we get through the book. So, yeah.
Oh my
That'd be fun
god.
and exciting.
Oh my god, man, I can't wait till you upload those. And also you do a lot of cosplay stuff on your TikTok, including your Hogwarts Professor OC.
Yep, and there is going to be more coming up for my character, Professor Moonchild of Care of Magical Creatures. And there might be there might be an appearance of a new OC, depending on what I can put together for her in the future. So, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And I'm doing absolutely nothing. Besides
Not
being
true. You
here.
are surviving so well.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, you're still amazing, though.
Yes.
Oh, well, thank you very much. But I do have some plans to actually start creating on TikTok in the future, so keep a lookout for that. I do also post occasionally on Instagram, and I help maintain the Twitter page for Total Party Knockouts. So if you have any questions, you want to send anything our way, please do so. We would greatly appreciate it. Again, please subscribe and share the stream with your friends if you think they'd be interested. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, and we'll see you next week at 6 p.m. And don't let the bears bite.
Don't let the bears bite.
Bye, guys. Have a good night.
Bye.